Welcome back to Live for Love TV. Today's the 16th day of the 12th month of the 22nd year inside the 21st century. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Today I'm going to be going back over something I did before in football. On Sunday, there's going to have a World Cup between the current World Cup holders, which is France and Argentina, who have in their side apparently one of the greatest players of all time. Maybe the greatest player of all time, but definitely one of the greatest players of all time. So it's a big tournament. And to be honest with you, when you watch football, you'd have to say if you've got one of the best players of all time and you've got the current World Cup holders, probably we've got the two correct sides in the final. It's gone to form. But I want to go back over in a video that I did before when I talked about England and being glorious losers. As I said before, when I said prior to all these other people talking, that the words are out now. People are going all over the place. Harry Kane's not being blamed. Southgate, some people are blaming him, some are not blaming him. I thought that I'd mention something that the English press are not going to tell you. The English pundits are not going to tell you, because the reality is that not only are they delusional, they're dishonest. And because they're dishonest, they just can't say these basic things that most people can actually see, especially people who don't live inside the UK and are cajoled by the press. The point is that they are now claiming that they were the better side, but they lost to a resilient France. They make it clear that they think that they had 60% of the game. They were the stronger side. And they make no mention that 3 World Cup winners were not playing in their side. And one of those World Cup winners is actually the best player in the world currently, voted by the Ballon d'Or. So they don't make no mention of the fact that Karim Benzema isn't playing. Drogba, who's also a World Cup, not Drogba, sorry, not Drogba, scratch that. Kante in the midfield, probably the best midfielder in England right now. And the Man United player that's just left, after slipped my mind what his name is. Pogba, sorry, that's it. Paul Pogba is also not in the team, a World Cup winner. Now, the fact that all of these 3 players could walk into any England side any time of England's existence, and I'm going right back to 1966. All 3 of these players could walk into any England side. The current England side, they'd be England's 3 best players. And they weren't playing. But yet England is trying to say they were the better side. They should have won that game. What better chance can you have than to have 3 massive players of the opposition out? 3, not small players, not just a bit part player, the best player in the world currently, World Cup winners, best midfielder in the UK. What better chance can you have? And all they want to, in fact, they dismiss it. They go on as if it didn't happen, but they just say, "Oh, we were the better side and we were a little bit unlucky." No, that is why I said in the previous video that in the UK, the attitude in England is of losers. That's a losers mentality. Everybody who's in that game and the manager should be slammed to high heaven when you let a chance go when they have that many great players out. And it's more than 3 players. They've got about 6 players out of French that are of world-class standard. But I'm just mentioning 3. And you still can't beat them. It's ridiculous. The winning goal was scored by a man who was in the last World Cup and never had a single shot on target. But against you, he gets the winning goal. This is why I say that these are glorious losers. Why I keep saying that they're delusional, they're dishonest, and they'll never admit to themselves or to the public the actual true facts of what's actually happened to them and why they're just not going to win. Now, it's fair enough to say if you're an England manager and you're in your own country, you have a right to probably be first on the looking at teams. But there are no English manager in the top half of the Premiership, and it hasn't been. The closest they had was a Scottish manager, which was Alex Ferguson. English managers are pretty poor. They're pretty useless. They're not good even in their own country, and they're hardly wanted around the world either. So that's also a loser's mentality. So if your managers are no good, if your team's not able to win anything since the last, 50, God knows how many years now, if your team can't win anything, 54 years, or as I think it stands, not a single thing, and you've got no manager that's ever won anything, and you can't find one is English that's won anything, then why would people actually listen to British pundits? Why would you listen to a British pundit? Because if they were that good, they'd be managers. They're there making all these statements and as if they know what they're talking about. They know about football. We should listen to these guys. They're so intelligent. Why can't they? Because some of these guys have actually been managers, failed managers, and now they're doing punditry. They're failed managers and now they're doing punditry. So the pundits are no good in England. The manager's no good. The players are not up to it. I mean, this may sound like I'm slamming England, but the truth is I'm just telling the facts. I'm not slamming England. I have no way, no feeling for England not to win something. I'd be happy for them to win everything they could. I always want the best team to win. That's the way everybody should be. You can support your team, but you should always want the best, the cream to rise to the top, unless you're what we call bad-minded. Bad-minded people always want somebody else who's not that good or somebody else to get to the top. No, I'm saying I want the cream to rise to the top. And it looks like we're the best player in the world, Lionel Messi. Mbappe has already won one World Cup already, and if he wins another one, he'll be on that race to right after Pele, be in his early 20s and still would have won two. If these are the cream, then let them be the cream. I've got no problem with them. I've got nothing against them. But if you're listening to these pundits in England, you really know nothing about football, because they'll lead you astray. They're delusional. They live in hope, not in reality. And we can all live in hope. You can hope that you're going to be the Pope next year. You can hope you're going to be a trillionaire next year. It's just, you can live in hope of anything. But the reality is a whole different story. And if you're watching the World Cup, or you're going to watch it on Sunday, enjoy the World Cup. And if you're an England supporter, just enjoy the game. Stop dreaming of winning it until you find somebody in there who's a winner. Try to find somebody who's a winner. You had, many years ago when I was young, they had a man who won back-to-back First Division at the time, which is now the Premiership, won back-to-back Champions Leagues, and they refused to make him the manager because they're losers. Just because he may have done things that they didn't like, they wouldn't put him as their manager of England. They're losers. If they wanted to win the World Cup, maybe they should have used, and I'm talking about Brian Clough, as many of you will know. This is the mentality of the English. Black or white. If you don't toe the line the way they want you to toe the line, doesn't matter what color you are, you're not going to get the job. Just as simple as that. It's not just about being black like me, for instance. No, it's a lot more than that. It's deeper than that. It's just about them towing the line and them really being able to pull the strings behind you. If you're your own man, you're not going to get to the top. And it's the same for the players as it is for the managers, as it is for the pundits. Same all over the UK. Institutionalized from day one to till day 1 billion. Take care, Live for Love TV. See you soon.